by them making like packs and functioning societies, I guess. Just the idea of being able to have a community even without words.
Even a society, eh?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure if you can call it a creature, but for Mikkel, he said be dwarves. Again, I'm not entirely sure if they're applicable because dwarves technically a race, but
yeah, creatures, cultures.
yeah, he finds the craftsmanship particularly interesting. Like that's his whole shtick. Is that he's a maniac for that kind of stuff.
Which question are we answering? Are we doing either?
I only see one.
The greater good question. Now go with the second one. What type of creature?
Yeah, I mean, whichever you've got an answer for.
Katya would probably be willing to kill a lot of people for her version of the greater good, so she'd be willing to go pretty far. I guess she has like a specific vision of what the greater good would be. But I think the thing is that pretty far would not include like killing some of her own, which might make achieving her greater good a bit more difficult.
I'm curious to know what a greater good looks like now, but maybe we'll see.
I think, I don't know, Svenja is pretty much intrigued by all creatures, mostly human, but I think right now, given where she is, the Valkyrie spirit trapped inside of herself is the thing that she's been most intrigued by right now. So sort of generally, what is curious about why do these creatures behave that way? I think we would go with Ganassi, fire Ganassi, and water and air and those sort of things. Just to pick a random one. Okay.
Okay, placed all that needs to be placed. Hope so. Still a lot going on at the moment, but have you? Who hasn't answered there yet?
Owl bears. Like, what are they even? Like, how did they even come to be? It's just such a mystery.
Yeah, it's a fair question. I mean,
each other.
yeah, but does that mean that you get bear owls as well?
Yeah. Like owls
So if
sized
there's
bears
things with the
wings.
body of an owl and the face of a bear, that's
Yeah.
almost more terrifying. You don't hear them coming until they roar in your face.
Yeah, but that sound higher pitched, like a higher pitched bear.
then what about eagle bears and chicken bears and raven bears? And
I suppose no one's got to breeding them, but hey, be the first.
old
Well,
porcupines.
familiars.
Genetic experiment gone bad. Holy
Okay,
shit!
yeah, I
can't
think that
believe
was
it's already
everyone. Did we hear
8:08.
from you, Jerry? Well,
I will say the undead. Even though they are dead, they still retain a lot of capabilities they had before.
I suppose that is a curious one. Krista, we can hear you clinking.
Oh, he's making coffee.
Yeah, I just
I
think
should
he
make
meant to be
coffee.
muted, but wasn't.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that pretty much brings us up. I was going to ask Krista for a recap, but we'll give him a second. As I think I'm prepared, maybe. Yeah, sorry about last week, guys, with the server going down and everything, but it should be back up. If anything's gone wrong on Foundry, just let me know. I will try to fix it. For now, let me get the music going, and then we can begin.
So okay, I can do walk and do recap at the same time. Short version is essentially last week we finished our preparation and waited for the fleet to arrive, confronted them at the watchtowers on the beaches, tried to get them to board from their ships. And we had our first little skirmish. The idea was not to defeat them, but to sort of break them a little bit and pull them back. To our unhappiness, some of the ships decided to go left and far south right up the various rivers. So we now have 3 fleets coming in. But on the upside, we managed to break a little bit the landing force. We destroyed one of the units of shield maidens and took out one of their war masters with little or no losses to ourselves. So that was essentially the combat has commenced, and our plan is kind of working by trying to get them off the ships and pulling them back towards the rest of our troops.
Yeah, and that brings us right up to speed as you guys were all made back towards the graveyard and the bridge. Most of your forces have been assembled, and you are being, well, you're sort of running up in that direction as the enemy ships are making their way upriver. As you arrive back, I'm not sure. I don't think everyone was at the battle there on the beach. So some of you might have been back here already.
Me and Mikhail were back here.
Yeah, so you can tell me what you guys were doing as you like, but I will tell you at the graveyard currently, all the troops that have been standing around in the graveyard that have been setting up there have all started to get sick. And if you guys were there, I need you to make Constitution saving throws, as it just everyone there seems to be getting lethargic, and some of them are throwing up. Might just be nerves from before the battle, but you two having fought here before, you know that there's some dodgy magic about this place.
Just being in the area B, or specifically the graveyard?
Specifically the graveyard, so like half of
Okay.
Area B. You can all make that roll for me, actually, because you'll be coming back to this. You'll sort of be coming back through the graveyard as well, I would assume. Okay, Mikkel and Yormund, you are fine. And you are able to keep your troops doing okay as well. Gorm, not so much. You specifically have got a very uneasy feeling from this place. You do start to feel ill, and your troops. Well, actually, you would have advantage because this is a. I think, don't you have advantage against poison?
I don't think so.
Wrong character. Let me just double check your thing. Okay. No. So, yeah, you are going to start feeling ill, and your troops are going to they are either going to need to move, or they're going to have to take a point of poison token. So they basically lose one casualty while they are poisoned. But if you cure the poison, they get that casualty
Can
back.
I? Because I have the Seder healers here. Can I try to counter it with them? I can also heal like my own troops.
I mean, I would say that the Seder healers are just out of range on that because they sort of set up at the back to take care of some of the wounded. So if
So
you
they're not
move your
affected?
troops to where they are, then yeah, they won't be affected. They would be closer to the bridge than the graveyard. So it's just really your. Actually, I don't know if you do have any troops.
I have.
I don't know who controls which, but
I have 2 troops in B. But
the
they
Goliaths.
all can heal themselves. Except
Yeah, I
for
think
me,
the
of course.
Goliaths and the so Kamala and Sakura. I mean, so Kamala and Katya. I think I'll need the concepts from you guys for your troops, but everyone else I think is okay.
Okey-dokey.
But Yormund and Mikil, if you guys were there, but it looks like sorry, Gormund, Mikil. But Mikil, you're all good. You do notice with a nat 20 that it is that same corruption that brought the Droga up before, and it seems like it's much stronger than usual, possibly because of the full moon, but most likely because Ailson is on his way and he's got some connection with the undead as well. As for the rest of you, you're doing okay. Svenja, you've been flying, so I don't think it has affected you yet, but you will notice that everyone there is feeling ill. And Katya, you're okay as well. Your Goliaths are hardy enough. They just think it smells really bad,
Awesome.
and some of them would rather go towards the rivers. Yeah, no one's too keen to be in the center of the graveyard, but from there, what are you guys doing? As you've got most of your army amassed here.
So I'm not sure how much we can do. Like, doesn't
I
give a lot
am
of time
gonna,
to prepare.
yeah, I think I'm gonna propose that we withdraw the bulk of the armies back towards the wall, and then um, if these Draugr are being summoned here, and they are joined up by the, so maybe there is a sort of a point here where we're going to confront people coming up the left river and from the graveyard, and there may then be a point here where we're getting people that are coming from both sides of the river. I'm not too worried about the guys going down around the south because I think Mimed can handle them. But it feels to me as if we should be moving some of the army up towards the wall and some of the army either up towards this island or into the forest here, so we can start pulling these other people from in.
We made a plan for a reason. We have sea, so if you want to take some of the forces here and pull back. See?
Yeah, over there and there. Yeah, okay, we can do that.
Since my guys seem to be doing fine, I'm staying here. I think each and every one of you guys can decide whether or not to pull back.
Well, there's two things I'm worried about. The one is that it gets worse, so you're going to continue to have to do the saving throws. And the second is if that army that comes out of this graveyard is big and gets joined with the Longship army, they might overrun you.
Well, then we move back to sea. Like the plan was.
Okay. So where do you want to go? Stay in the graveyard?
Yeah, since
Move
I'm
left?
fine, I'm fine for now. I think I'm gonna be fine for a while. I'm gonna stay here, do what little thing I can. If some of your guys' forces might not do so well here for one reason or another, feel free to move back to sea or stay.
I shall stay as well.
Honestly, I'm just thinking about this like, it's your forces, you're the commanders, your choice.
Yeah, which makes the most sense.
Speaking of which, Odir will come and find you as everyone is coordinating what the movements of the armies, and yeah, obviously I'm letting you guys control what you're doing with these forces, but she will say to you, if we keep moving back, we can only go so far, and the point is to not let them get to Bravovik. So we stand, we fight, we've got the advantage here. This is our best chance to deal some damage. And there are two spots to defend. There's the river where the bridge is, and there is the graveyard, which we can assume they are going to be coming through anyone who is on land. And we've got both of those covered from here. So who is going to be going to each of those if you are staying?
I will place the Satyr healers on the right side and the
Okay,
holding. Okay,
don't worry about the units just yet. Where are you going?
yeah, I'm on the right. I'll say where I am at
Okay,
the
so
moment.
that would be the graveyard. You're going
I'm at the
to the
graveyard.
graveyard, okay?
Yormund is staying by the bridge.
Cool. Yeah, that the Jarl and Odin would be there as well. They're setting up the ambush at the river. I mean, I've kind of assumed that you would be where you are on the map, but this is your chance to tell me before the enemy armies do what they're going to do.
Mikhail will go help by the graveyard and his forces.
Okay.
Hmm.
Just do bear in mind there's a lot of stuff happening, so we may have to change some things when we go around onto maps. I may have to remove people. I have to make some guesses. But so Mikil and Gorm are going to try and hold the graveyard. Yorman's gone to the bridge. What about the other three?
I think Svenja and the Valkyries are going to stay at the graveyard, and the Dragon Tooth Fairies and the Archers will go to the bridge. Wait, have we got archers at the graveyard or ranged people
We
at the
didn't
graveyard?
place units, just ourselves for now.
Okay, just ourselves. Okay, so Svenja is going to stay on the graveyard side.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to place your tokens, and then Kamala and Katya.
Let's see here. Gonna send. What would it be? I'm gonna say the Dwarven Hunt and the Fangblades Assassin to the bridge. Rest, I'm gonna have stay here.
Okay, where are you going?
I'm gonna stay at the graveyards. Oh, wait a second. No, sounds like there's not many, so I'm going to the bridge.
Okay. And then Katya, most of your troops are at the bridge as well, but you've got Goliaths all over the place here.
Actually, where is she at the moment? I don't see her on the map.
She's in there somewhere. Maybe not.
Well, regardless, she'd probably join her troops down here.
Do you not have a token there? There's so many tokens.
I don't think
can't-
so. Because I think mine are all in orange squares, and I only have my troops. Let me find myself, and then I'll just plop myself on the map.
It's got
Ah,
put you
there we
down
go.
there. They should-
Ah, thank you.
Okay, so sorry, you were going to which side? We've got Camilla and Yormund at the bridge, and the other three at the graveyard.
I think she'd go to the bridge. Help out there. For some reason, game's paused, but yeah, she's going to the bridge side.
Yeah, it is paused for a reason, because if everyone starts moving their troops, then
It's gonna be chaos.
we'll waste a week worth of prep. Or month worth, probably. Okay, bear with me because I've put some people in the wrong places. But yeah, as you guys are moving into position and moving your troops in, yeah, what are you doing like in character? Are you guys issuing any particular commands to your troops, trying to reassure anyone, checking up on anyone? I mean, you're the only ones that have actually seen any battle, so
I think in Giant,
I'm gonna warn anyone of what.
Katya will try and hype up her troops and make an improvised pep talk. There are bad people who come to kill new friends. Thus, we must kill the bad people because they are bad. So now, many murder and lots of fun. Let us go! And she'll let out like a battle cry. That's her attempt at a pep talk for her Goliath troops.
You can give me
It's a
a
very
performance
inspiring pep
or
talk.
persuasion.
That fits.
Yeah, I'll say that with the whole like army out there in front, they're they're all a little bit confused as to what they're actually going to be fighting. But one of them will just shout out from the crowd, "But are they worth it? I mean, are they big, scary ones?"
I mean, there must be some big scary ones. If not, this kind of boring. So I hope so. If not, then we just kill many. The tiny ones.
Yormund will pipe up for a second to say, there was a man about as tall as most of you, if not a bit a head higher. I think he'll have a good fight.
This guy?
Yeah,
And I'm
we
just
make up
taking
for
up
it in
the
numbers.
hit.
Oh yeah, that you'll probably. I don't know if they're going to mount that one on the wall, but they will seem convinced and they will return the battle cries as Hjalmar, is it Hjalmar? Hrothgar will also just step in and he doesn't even say anything, he just raises an axe and they all join in with your cheers. As nearly got everyone down, sorry, it's taking so long. Okay, well, we'll start here. So, now you understand. I have put your troops down preemptively, but when we go through initiative, oh, sorry,
Oh,
so trying to do a million things at once. I'll stop apologizing. As you guys are making your way to where all your different units are located and all of this, that overwhelming sickness pushes some of them away from the actual main graveyard, but most of your units are still surrounding here and are not suffering any ill effects. However, as you're waiting for the armies to come charging towards you, the ground is going to erupt with skeletal hands that start grasping up at any of the units that are located here, grasping at their ankles as skeletons and Draugr start to pull themselves out of the ground, seemingly under the command of some sort of force, though it is hard to tell from your initial angle, though you do see a figure walking towards you that seems clad in like bone armor, that seems to be walking with a horde of skeletons that they are currently amassing as they walk through the graveyard and through this area, that are just climbing up out of the ground as they come towards you, and that is what you are seeing before you here. As there are lots of soldiers around you, and on the left you'll see the warfare map, where I will reveal the units as they are currently positioned, and then on initiative you will be able to move them if you want to deploy them somewhere else, because this was just my best guess. That's realized kind of impossible to plan. So I know this breaks the rules that we've just established, but
I think
that
that's
is
fair.
where you guys were pretty much located on the map above. I will allow you to start your units in any of the spots that they are already in now, or just by normal rules you can move them onto your side of the battlefield if you want. But because you guys managed to succeed with most of those con saves, most of your armies are still here. But this map, you can take a look at that and just make sure that makes sense.
We can place ourselves anywhere at the bottom part or at the top part. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, you'll be up at the top on the side of your armies. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, do seem to read that the Hammers of Broderick do have entrenchment. So I'm allowed to move them up here, correct? Or
That's the enemy side, I think.
all right, okay. In that
Correct
case,
me if I'm wrong, DM.
yeah, you can't move them beyond the line there unless you want to swap them with maybe the blades of Alstar, because Camilla was going there.
That's fine. I'll move them into this forest, and then I'll use entrenchment on this tile where they're currently standing.
Chris, I did put the Valkyries down. They were just in the bottom left.
We're going out of turn order when we're placing here.
Perfect. Thanks, we got him.
Yeah, so sorry. We are. I'm just putting down as they are standing currently, but when you actually activate them, if you want to move them around, you can. But we might as well do it now because otherwise. So what? So where are you just moving them into the trees there?
Yes, and I want to use the entrenchment.
Yeah, that's cool. So
Right.
where are you entrenching?
The tile they're currently standing on.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, being Mikhail, how are you making that tree line sort of safer? Because I think it gives you a +2 to morale.
It gives +2 to
Yeah,
defense.
defense.
Yes.
Yeah. So how are you setting up defenses in those trees?
Mikhail using his superior brain, quote unquote, just thinking of the ideal way of I guess like chopping down trees to maximize, like sort of making impromptu on the go the palisades almost, but more so at the you know, making sure his troops are safe.
Okay, so the mammoth hunters on the field is Katyas, right?
There's two. There's the rock smashers and the mammoth hunters. The rock smashers are Katya personally.
Okay, because I also have a Nord tribe mammoth hunters, but I'm thinking those are the archers. No, hang on a second, those are mine. Can I move? What is the range for archers? How far back can they be and still be effective?
Archers are supposed to deploy in the center, but they can attack, I think, any infantry unit. Okay, but so you're not using them
No, I think we technically said they were going to go to the bridge with the. So let's just take them off. They were going to
Yeah,
go to the bridge with the
where they
dragon.
were, where they had deployed, they are standing on a ridge overlooking the water there. That's why I've let you deploy in the enemy vanguard, because the boats are going to be coming up the left on the side, so they've got an advantage there.
Okay, sorry. I thought we just doing the graveyard. I didn't realize we're doing both of those at the same time. I'm with you now.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's why we'll cut back and forth, because, and let me just show this now so we can match the rest of you that are not in the
I'm just
graveyard.
getting back in. It kicked me out for some reason.
Just it's fine. I just switched maps. No.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
That's
so
cool.
Nico and his dudes aren't there.
Sorry.
Or maybe you're. Oh no, they're in the tree line. So yeah, they're just off the map. They're back up there.
Is that a fucking bear?
And they brought the boar from the Odyssey campaign.
Fuck me. Did I not make them invisible? God damn it.
I
Okay,
will
we will
move the
not
screen
have
away.
seen those.
Yeah.
I need a minute.
We did not see that.
No worries.
I just need a minute to think about your units. I'll be back now.
Alright, so in the meantime, I'm gonna ask. Well, basically, at least my plan with my unit is I'm planning on using the Shield Maidens as an anchor point, sort of, because they can make a shield wall and they have very high defense and toughness, so they are really good at not getting hit. And I'm trying to use my hounds to provide them flanking so they can actually get advantage, because my guys have advantage, the shield maidens do not. And for that, I'm trying to bait them sort of to come into these adjacent squares if they land down by the bridge. So wait, hang on.
Yeah, where you're at the moment, it's just you, Carmilla, and Katya.
Yeah. No, I mean on the war map.
Yeah, on the war map, it's just the three of you. Oh no, actually, it's all of us.
Yeah, it's
Different
everyone.
sides.
Also, I think maybe for the sake of DM sanity, because archers can't even be hit until infantry is dead anyway, maybe just move all of our archers to one corner since there isn't really a range limitation.
They have to be in
Yeah,
center, I'm pretty sure.
Huh?
They need to be on center, I'm pretty sure.
Sure,
yeah,
but I
I
just
would
mean like
be.
back.
Yeah, I think I'd be happy with moving them to center, even if they're covering the bridge. Because on that particular map, the Valkyries have that morale block for anybody wanting to come into the vanguard. So I don't really want the archers to be on the other side of that holy line.
We'll keep my blockade a bit forward.
I'm just really saying it to make more space because I feel like the map is just pretty cluttered.
Too small for the amount of units.
Yes. So yeah, just making more space because I feel like there's going to be a lot of enemy units and it's going to get messy real quick. But that's just me.
Wait, what?
Thanks for listening.
No, I'm just looking at Ailson, my boy, my homie.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro's chilling.
What do you mean looking at him?
looking.
Spoilers, bro.
Whoa.
Okay.
I mean, what?
Please, can you try and mirror the whatever changes you just made on this one as well?
There.
And just we're gonna have to do that every time we switch over. Something I can do about that.
All good. That is a big pig.
Mine is massive.
Jesus, doesn't make them. Oh, well, you can see the dwarves. So I take it Brynhilde is not standing up there with all those Goliaths. Then.
Yeah, well, if
Chris,
those,
you are muted.
if the dwarves are hostile, I think it's safe to assume that.
Sorry, remind me who's Brunhilde again?
One of the Goliaths.
The Goliath archer. So on the right hand side of the combat map, you can see they're standing on the ridge that I had sort of put them on before. But
Okay.
where should they be standing?
You know what? I'm not going to mess you around. Let's just keep them on that, and I will move the combat ones back to down there. Shit. Holy blockade is taking my space. Okay, can we put 2 units on the same block? That doesn't quite work, does it?
We can't.
We'll just put the archers on that side. Okay, I'm gonna leave mine there.
Just tell me where you want the archers to stand. Those are just the represent. That's just the commander. So it doesn't matter if the rest of the unit is standing somewhere else. Honestly, I don't care. I just want to know where to put the tokens because I've had to guess
Good.
all of this and set these up, and now you get to decide. So just tell me, we'll put them down, then we can roll.
Devin, honestly, I don't think it makes that big a difference for me, so I'm happy with where my units are. So then they are placed there. I'm happy with where they are. Let me see if I can find where I am. I am not. Yeah.
You're at the graveyard.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting confused between which tokens are on which maps.
So there's a horde of undead coming out of the ground at the graveyard, and 3 of you have gone there. The armies are as you see them on that little map. You can see where everyone is. But you specifically, there's the 3 of you that are seeing the undead, and the rest of you that are here, Kamala, I think I still need to put you down, and Katya. So
Oh, thank you.
you're there. We will Yeah, Camilla, you can see that your mother is standing on the bridge, and she is commanding a small force of archers that you should have control over. From that old rickety bridge that some of you have fallen through before. And when we kick things off, will be as this as the longship is coming into land. And I will reveal what you can see because you guys have got some troops on the ridge here. You'll be able to see the units that they are bringing in as well. So they're also going to sort of be twisting the rule a little bit there, but they are not all out. They're all technically on the longships, but you can see them from above. So there's 3 units on each ship. Right now, only the one is visible on this map, and from the other side, you are too far away from the cliff when you're actually inside the graveyard. You're not at any risk from them. They wouldn't be able to get up the cliffside, but your archers may be able to rain down hell upon them. So we shall see. Don't worry too much about the limitations of where units need to be for this one. We'll just try and have fun with it. As those of you who are here at the bridge, what are you guys doing? As you can see this ship like coming in, you can see Jan Nicholas and Oder standing there readying the shield wall. The Victoria Island standing getting the archers ready, as they are all probably sending arrows into the ship already from this point. But where would you guys like to position yourselves in this?
Good question.
And I've given you a bunch of minions there. I don't know if you can control them. You should be able to control the minions now.
Ah. Afraid not.
No.
Oh,
Ah,
good
okay, well.
question, Carmilla, in the chat. Someone died. I wasn't sure if it's Helma that died. Didn't make the name. Yes, someone did.
Yeah, it was Hjalti, I think was his name. Yeah, Hjalti. Hjalmar, I think, is one of the Goliaths and is alive and well. But you did lose Hjalti, and you can see Ingrid has set up the healing circle here at the top of the map there, where Thorvid is taking care of Skurfa's wounds, as he was nearly killed in that battle. But Hjalti, who is married to Joffred, was killed, and Joffred is, despite being slightly injured herself, is already back in the shield wall, looking for revenge. So, Yorman and Katya, are you taking a stance there on the front line?
Yes, Katya is somewhat using her brain and thinking that she might be able to like kind of hide behind this bush and then like jump out and surprise them or something. But I think it might be a bit hard for a Goliath to hide.
You can see the Goliaths behind you. The one is also hunkered down in a bush, and the other is standing on a rock, like ready to try and pounce. This is good mammoth hunting technique.
Bro, we just trade little puny things like parts of mammoth. Together they are all mammoths, but Yeah, she starts to confuse herself.
Yeah, to be fair, usually when you jump out for an ambush at a mammoth, it suddenly becomes a lot of, like a lion attacking a wildebeest or something, just getting carried by the beast while you're trying to kill it. But unless you're jumping onto that ship, you don't think that's going to be a problem today.
Yeah.
Your axe will taste blood soon enough, and you can see the other Goliaths are getting very excited. Hrothgar, especially, he's keen to kill some humans. But the others, the Braudevikians, are looking a little bit more tense, I guess. Still excitement among them, but yeah, these guys kind of showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah, they just don't have the same level of bloodlust as the Goliaths, I guess.
You mean the mental stability?
Well, yeah. She'll try and like give like a thumbs up to like the Braudevikian squads and be like, "It's okay. We just kill them all. It will be fine. It's easy."
Oda laughs and she says, "Don't worry, Katya. When the Berserker Gang begins, we will see who is the toughest." As you can see, when she looks over at you, you do see there's a bit of a mad look in her eye. That they definitely don't look scared. Of all things, they may be tense and maybe a bit nervous, but fear is not among those emotions.
Ah, okay, nice. Well, will consider it a challenge. Who kills more gets mammoth cheese. Yes.
Will nod and say, "I like it, Katya. I don't know why I'm speaking in your accent." And he's just
I've
trying to
lost.
relate and be cool.
I've lost my touch on my accent. Just I'll get better over time again.
But the Jarl will agree to this challenge, and he'll basically offer you a reward back in town if you're able to defend his settlement. But we will get to that once once we know who survived. Carmilla, what are you doing as I see you are heading down there? Are you taking up a position there, or are you on your way somewhere? Going on?
Well,
Okay, Carmilla, I'm assuming that you're in the position you want to be. Yormund, are you good to go?
Yeah, just as it kicks off, Yorman turns back to his hounds and just shouts, "Who are we?" And howls and Shepherd howls, and he's just kind of hoping they'll all howl too.
Absolutely. And that howl will signal the beginning of the battle as um, this long ship just doesn't fully beach here, but does sort of crash into the dirt here as you just see Vikings spilling over the side, jumping out of eagerness to get to battle. And I'm going to ask everyone to roll for initiative. We'll do the three of you on this map, and then the other three will cut you in a second.
Oof.
We won't also worry too much about the units that are actually showing up on the combat map unless they are directly involved. They like I'm not going to necessarily roll for them every round. We'll let the warfare dictate what's happening between them. But sometimes, if there's something specific you're trying to do, you guys can issue commands to the allied NPCs as well. If there's something you want them to try and do. But for now, here we go. First up, in both. Actually, we will have to get everyone to roll at once. Man, I thought I was going to be so clever. Okay. Can the other three? Can you guys roll on from your units, or can you just roll initiative on your tokens? I don't know.
How do we do that?
No, so not you. The three that are in the graveyard.
Ah, okay.
Why is that? Roll.
God damn it. I don't have access to Svenja's stats right
There.
now. Where is
So
it?
you can always access your character sheet in the actors directory, but I've put the Valkyries on there to represent you. And you can just you'll add your modifier, which is +3.
Ah, lovely. Well, I guess good we get that one out of the way. Hang on a second. Svenja has advantage on initiative rolls because I have a little helmet thingy of those. See if the second one is better. 13. Okay.
Okay. So then, with that, Kamala, you are going to be up first as you see the first landing party here jump out and clamber onto the beach. Yeah, you are still looking a little bit hurt from the first fight, but not too bad. What would you like to do?
It is time to engage this party. After I command the troops, like the what's called the archers, to just rain down arrows on it.
Yeah, which they do. A full volley. If you want to represent that mechanically, you can do so on with the warfare tokens, but I'll give them attack against their commander.
Oh yeah, that is the volume on.
Okay, so they, as a group, they are not able to do too much there. However, they do. One of them manages to get an arrow in the combat on their commander. And actually does some decent damage as you see arrows just sailing onto the ship, and that ship being mostly shielded by those who have still got shields on board, but those that are coming off, you do manage to hit a couple of them with arrows. though not doing too much damage to the unit.
And where did you say they were? Or do they not have a token on the map? Like the enemy team?
What?
I'm just asking, like, because I don't see like anything else on the like the map, at least where I'm looking.
I mean, I don't know. What do you mean you
Oh,
don't see any?
those.
Yeah, the ship down there is an enemy ship. All of those guys just climbed out of it.
Perfect. It's time to kill them.
Oh, and sorry, we didn't place the things in reverse order either. Does anyone actually, did they want to change?
Change what, sorry?
No,
The,
happy to go.
just the placement. I feel like we did that already, but we were supposed to go in initiative order so you could see where they are deploying theirs.
I'm sure it's fine.
Well, I'll just deploy theirs in.
I just come in quickly, get a head in, get a little greedy, tries to like stab it. He already getting like clever to me, blocks it. I'm like, I'm out of here, moves out, or they'll retreat back to like safer ranks, and that brings us to German.
Nice.
Yep.
I'll say Yeoman on your turn, because you've got Oder, you could move up the Jarl and everyone as Camilla's kind of dashing back to get behind the shield wall.
Hmm. Alright, then, yeah. I'll have this sort of entire line. I'll actually join the line as a shield wall and push them up, not too far, just up to the brush. So pretty much 10 feet forward. Yep. Yeah, all Bjorman's really gonna do is it an action or a bonus action for a shield wall?
If it says bonus action, it's bonus action. If not, it's an action.
But it's not a feature or an action I have, so I don't really know.
They've got it as a reaction, actually. So
Huh.
it's, yeah, if 2 or more shield maidens are within 5 feet of each other, they form a shield wall, and creatures that attack them at disadvantage. So while you're next to them, there's disadvantage on attacks against.
Okay. Then Yorman's gonna
It
stick
doesn't
close.
require an action.
Cool. Yorman's gonna stick close, but throw a javelin.
So
A hand axe, not a javelin. So, yeah.
no, I'm curious. These two Goliaths are framed with red, or these two creatures, are they supposed to be hidden?
Jeez. Man, I'm sorry I didn't change 2 tokens. Yeah, the only Goliaths are yours. I will
Okay,
fix
no,
it.
that's okay. I was just worried that we have Goliaths behind your back line with they're not on our side.
My hand axe. You
Yeah,
failed
of
me.
the 10 million tokens I put down, I just didn't switch those 2 to friendly.
No, don't worry.
If they're not linked, it doesn't always do it.
Yeah,
And
no blame.
But they, for the record, don't have any Goliaths. If you see a Goliath, it's yours. Well, I mean, in character, you might have to make that judgment call, but out of character, you're pretty safe when you see Goliaths. So, yeah, sorry, you were throwing a hand axe and missing.
yes, it failed me. And I can take my unit's turn on the war map.
Yes, you
Cool.
can.
Oda's shield mage and maybe yeah, they're gonna shield wall. As an action, this unit can form a heavy shield wall while in the stance. All attacks made by or against this unit have disadvantage and can drop it as a bonus action, or force to when it becomes diminished. That's all they'll do. The hounds will move closer and sneak an attack into these fellas. Yeah. I'm hoping a 20 hits.
I think it does, yeah.
Nice.
I'm checking. Pretty sure that, yeah. It's not.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh,
And
that's
that beats their toughness, yeah.
nice. So that is actually 2 casualty points. That's them, and the archers are going to try and loose a volley on the 2 frontmost, the Moonlit Warriors and the Vanguard. So first, nope, just one. Alright. They're targeting the warriors. There's a 12 hit.
No.
Damn it. They tried. They loosed. Try again next time. Alright, yeah, that's me done.
Okay. Taking us on to them as you do some serious damage there, as these you see these guys, they look like berserkers that are on the ship, and you manage to do some damage as they are going under the bridge. They are diminished at this point,
Oh.
but wait, do they make it? They only make the save when they get hurt again, right? Or is it when you are diminished as well?
It's when you are diminished, you roll a morale check, and if you fail, you take another casualty point. Past that, I think it's any time you get hit, unless you somehow go back up.
Yeah, it's every time you take another casualty after that. Okay, so let me give them their roll, but they have got advantage. Okay, they got a nat 20.
Hmm.
So you realize you've managed to hit a couple of them, and they look definitely hurt and wounded as they all fall onto the deck of this ship, and the ship is going to move 3 spaces, essentially creating this sort of situation. That one's moving in, and then the ship moves up.
You utter fucking fool. You have fallen into my wait, what?
So
Oh. I see.
Basically, yeah. You should see.
So Devin, we have the curious thing about where exactly does our vanguard line lie now, because they all have to roll a morale check before they can get in there.
They'll
DC
use
15 before
they'll use their feature to auto succeed it on that one, because yeah, they won't have that feature for the rest of the battle, but
Okay,
they're all human,
well,
so they can do that one.
let's slaughter them then. Come, sheep, let's share you.
Yeah, so the Valkyrie thing will come into play on the next ship again, but
Okay.
this ship had already made it through, so they've used their thing, and yeah, as they get to this side, yeah, again, they are on the ship, so not technically where they are on the map, but as they lower the mast and go under the bridge, you see them pop out the other side, and a bunch of archers on the back start loosing arrows onto the bridge to try and take out the archers that were peppering them. As the rest of their crew jumps overboard, you see them splashing down, and some of the guys that you just wounded go crashing down into the river. And just checking. Oh, that's why I was confused. Okay, so what you see crashing down into the river, you will all hear like what sounds like screaming from these guys, like they must have been very badly injured, and then they will start to emerge from the river, and there will not be screams but the roars of massive bears as these people seem to transform into bears, one of them even running out of the sea or out of the river on two legs with an axe in his hand. They are a mix of werebears in various forms of transformation.
Hmm.
And you see two polar bears, two brown bears, and they are only able to disembark and get onto the shore on this turn, but you can see that they are trying to get around your armies. As the rest of them, yeah, these guys are moving in, they will clash with the shield wall. As they ready their actions to try and fight back. This one's going to try and take a swing at you, Kamala, as you tried to hit him before as well. Or you did hit him. But the disadvantage, he hits those shields, and there is no way they're getting through to you there. As we go to Mikil, we'll get to what you guys are doing in combat on round one in a moment, but what would you like to do with your units on that side as well?
Well, I can see the Iron Hammer Dormant Guard. These folks are adjacent to my hammers, so I am going to attack him. And the Hammers of Broderick does have close range, which means I have advantage on attack tests and power tests. So that's going to be... Damn. So that's 14 on attack.
Yeah. Sorry, 14 on attack against the dwarves.
Yes. But fuck.
That does not hit.
What a shame.
See, they've got little dwarven shields and armor that is surprisingly hard to get through. Maybe not surprising to you. It's well made.
What a shame. That's that, nah, that's gonna be my turn.
Cool. We will get to your combat turns on round two. We'll see if that works. But as you are fighting with the dwarves up there, these guys down here are continuing to march against the shield wall. As this one is going to throw a hand axe back at you. Moment.
I respect it.
But it hits the bush. I said blocked by a wall. It hit the bush, and just you hear a rustle, but it doesn't manage to get to you, as there are too many shields he's trying to avoid, and he misses that one. But the units are going to now be clashing. I'm going to give them an attack against Odor's Shield Maidens. And that gives them disadvantage on attacks as well, right? Or is it
Yep.
their shield wall?
Disadvantage on. Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
Ha.
Took the 19 and turned it into a 6. So that is a miss, as they clash. Just these two walls of shields and spears and axes and blades that don't seem to be budging either side. You do realize there are a lot of them that have just rushed off the ship, as the other one pulls up behind them, and you will see more soldiers on board that one, as well as more archers. And I'm going to move them. Oh wait, it's not actually their turn yet.
Yeah, quick question. Not sure if we know it or not, but the units that are disembarking from the ships are like all the units in the ship, or just the amount they decided to disembark?
Before it was
No.
just it was just a few, but this looks like they're probably using everyone.
Okay.
Doesn't look like. I mean, it looks like these ships were at capacity and they're filtering out pretty quick. Yeah, especially that. Yeah, these are fully packed. This is everyone that they've got.
Okay.
And let me just double check. Archers can attack. Yeah, because the archers are also going to be sending in that volley to try and take out the archers on the bridge, which means they're going for. Who's there? Okay. Sorry. I'm just remembering, a 9 to hit. They do not. So yeah, arrows flying, axes crashing. Not much actually happened. As we go to the Valkyries and Svenja next round, what are you doing with the Valkyries and all your beats?
Okay, so I guess shall we do the Valkyries, the archers, the dragon tooth fairies? Are they not on this map? They're on the. Were they on the battle map? Where do we have them? They're at the graveyard. Because they
Yeah,
kind of
they.
on the battle map. Yeah.
Yeah, remember the battle and the combat are separate maps. I know I've tried to make them match up here, but that's really just for rule of cool's sake. The dragon tooth fairies can attack anyone on the battlefield, so they can. I'm not even going to put them down unless you're actually going to be face to face with one. They're so small, they're just zipping around this whole battlefield. So yeah, you and
Well,
with the Valkyries and the dragon tooth fairies, they can move anywhere.
Yeah, I'll just add. Again, this is the map here is both the bridge and the graveyard. The ship is the graveyard. Where the hunters of Arland are is the bridge. So it's everything together. Just the combat itself, like as our characters, is different.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
So,
the scale is it's quite a large area that actual battlefield is taking place on.
okay, so I am going to go with the these bears. They are not undead, they're lycanthropes. Uh, they are going to do a dive attack. Do we have any visible? Yeah, no. They're going to do a dive attack on the werebears, which means that they're rolling a 20 plus 6. This is the Valkyries dive attacking the werebears for 21.
That'll hit. I will, though you have disadvantage against this one. They have aerial units and battle magic as disadvantage on them because
Yeah, okay.
they are looking up at the moon, I guess, and swatting at you as you come by.
Okay, so that will be a 12 to hit then.
12 is not enough, I don't think. No, sorry, it's not enough.
Okay, I just want to check something on the dive attack. Dive attack is an attack with advantage on the attack check. So okay, so it cancels out. Which
Oh
so
yeah,
it'll be
then
the
it would
20.
cancel. Yeah, and that
Okay,
is a hit.
so
Then.
the power check is 1d20 plus 2 for the power check. That
Oh.
would be a 9.
Not enough, I'm afraid. But you do start sort of harrying them from the air as these bears are now swatting up at the Valkyries up above them.
Okay, right. Dragon fairies are going to try and attack Alison's herdsman is on our side. No, it's on the other side. So they are going to just basically flit through them. And how many times have we decided, or have you decided how to use battle magic?
Yeah, battle magic is just like an action. There's no. I couldn't find anything. I was looking it up, but ran out of time. So it's just an action
Okay.
I did last time.
Okay, so they're basically going to flit through the Ailson's herdsman. So the blade swarm thing, and let's do the attack. 1d20 plus. That will be for them a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And let's see if that will be a 19 for the power check.
That'll also succeed. I will need. These are undead, so green and regular troops must succeed on a morale check in order to attack them, as these are some pretty scary folk here, especially this is the unit that Ailson himself is with. So I don't know if the Pixies have got anything against that, but
They
otherwise
are
you can.
This unit cannot be horrified, and it always takes to attack undead and fiends.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so then those both succeed. You, how many casualties do you inflict?
Yeah. Where do you find that? Just one, I think. There's nothing specific
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's
But
probably just one unless there's something that says you do more than one.
yeah, it's enemy units damaged by this attack must make a DC 15 roll save or decrement their casualty dice twice.
Oh, okay, so it's morale save.
Yeah, so DC 15.
Okay,
Ah,
they got a
fuck,
21.
okay.
But yeah, these are, you can tell as you attack these are super elite. These are Ailson's like protectors, his bodyguards kind of thing, and
Yeah.
you will see the Bone Knight as one of them.
Yeah, so we got this swarm of viciously zealot, like angry pixies swarming through them and stabbing at them. And these are essentially the ancient enemies hating each other. This is like a viciously nasty. There's skin in the game in this particular one. Okay, so that was the Valkyries, and the last one is: do we get the archers? Where do you want to do the archers combat and the archers on the battle? Are they separate or the same, or both? All of the above.
So you broke up there. What was the question?
So the Mammoth Hunter archers, do they go on both the battle map and the combat field, or just the battle map?
Yeah, they go on both. I'll don't worry. I'll control the combat NPCs. You can if you
Okay.
want, but it's clearly this is clearly fucking confusing. So you can just focus on the battle map.
Okay, so they're going to fire their arrows at raiders to hit.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, so,
yeah. So we'll they for visuals right now. You can't see the raiders yet, but that is a hit for sure.
so hang on a second. I sort of do that morale check. DC volley. DC 13 command check on a success. It attacks both spaces. So to attack the axe bearers as well as the raiders. And I don't know if that means 2 attack rolls. Let's do separate attack rolls. So 16 on the raiders and 10 on the axe bearers.
That was the 14, the morale.
Yes, that was to see if they can attack 2.
Okay. So the 10 is going to miss. The 16 will hit though. You said 16 was to the raiders.
Correct, yes, and that will be a 20 on the power check.
Yeah, that is a success.
Okay, and they will take then the 1 damage, I guess. There's no extra damage in this, so it's just straight firing arrows into them as they get off the ships.
Okay, yeah, doing pretty well though. These are definitely thinning their numbers. These are some of the same guys you fought down at the guard towers, but not many of them left on this ship right now. They may be diminishing soon.
Okay, cool. Thank you, that's me.
Gorm, we then go to you.
Yeah, so I think we'll start. Is there attack of opportunity? I guess if I move units out of another unit's reach.
Only if you're engaged with them, which is like
Okay,
a
so I'm
ability
not.
some things have. So, no.
We'll step right here.
But they can follow up. That is a thing. But
Yeah.
those ones are down
the
below,
ship.
so they can't.
Okay.
They're on a ship. They're not like in combat with you.
Yeah, I'll move up there and attempt to hit the Frostborn Dragger Legion. I believe it's a morale save to see if I can attack.
Yeah.
Morale. I have advantage, yeah. A 15 on the morale.
Yep, that's enough.
Attack.
and you only have to do that once. So
Oh,
you've
nice.
you're good against undead for now. Oh, against this unit, I think you have to do it against
Fair.
different units? I don't
17
know.
to hit.
That hits.
And power roll. Oh, 10.
Oh, not enough, I'm afraid. There seem to be a lot of these skeletons. You're crushing through them, but they just keep coming.
Okay, that's for the blockade. The Stadia healers. I still think battle magic is only once a battle, but are there any battle mages on the enemy here? Because the healers are battle mages and they have to engage with other mages before they engage with anyone else.
Good question. I don't think so.
So I can attack whoever. And would this area count as a forest or not? Or
Where there are trees on the map, like where
oh, okay.
those would count as forested areas for those kinds of abilities, like where Mikil's units are and those kind of things.
Can move here
Yeah, that would count.
and I'll use battle magic. Wrath of Nature. And target two enemies and get +5 to the attack and +5 to the power. And I will attack. Let's see. I'll attack the werebears and the whales. Yeah, and the raiders. See if I can do some damage. So I'll start with the werebears first. Ah, 15 to hit.
Nice.
That's 15 is the defense. So yeah, you hit.
And then to actually damage them, 16.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So they take 1 casualty die. No, not casualty die. 1. Yeah, they deal 1 damage and they have to make it. Yeah, morale. Let's go. I think.
Oh, wait, they've
fail.
got advantage.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh, okay. So they're
not
still in
so-
it.
Yeah, still 1 damage. Go. And now against the Flostavik Raiders, I'll roll again.
So
19 to hit.
nice.
Shall assume will hit for. No, natural 1 for
Oh.
10 to hit them. For 10 to like break through and damage them.
How do you have a +9? But no.
Because I'm using battle magic.
Oh,
Get a +5 to power and to attack.
no. You don't. It's a. That's the attack roll. It's meant to be a d20 +5. Like that.
Yeah, I get
It
this
doesn't
for
add to
the
your
attack.
attack.
No, not the
That is a
damage.
separate attack in itself.
No, there is a
that's like a,
+5 to attack and +5 to power. I add to both of them.
no. You don't add to your scores. You
It
make an attack,
replaces
and the
modifier.
attack is a 5, and the power is 5 for that attack.
Oh,
It doesn't use your normal
okay,
attack.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's now
So
I see why you thought they were so
it would
overpowered.
have been 14 to hit the warriors, the werebears, so it will miss them.
Yeah, that would have just missed them then.
Yeah, then that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
so those good. I hadn't realized that confusion there. So if you've got abilities that have attack and power plus like that, that's a separate ability that uses those scores only. It doesn't add to your character stats. Those stats are for your basic attacks.
Yep. Well, that's me.
Okay, unlucky, sorry. But yeah, what as she's sort of taking control of nature here to attack, we go to the dwarves that are up on the mountain, and they are trying to get down this cliff, but are running into a lot of Goliaths on one side. So the leader of the dwarves has run over with his seemingly pet Thunderball, who looks like it is just as eager for a fight as the rest of them. Let's see. He's going to, once he gets up here, looking down, he's going to start throwing spears. He's going to throw a spear at Hrothgar, try and provoke the Goliath.
Very good idea.
He says, "Oi, laddie, look up here! Why don't you fight someone your own size?" And this silly little dwarf up there chucks a spear right at his head and connects. As it just glances off of his skull, leaving a cut over the top of his head. Hrothgar just looks back in rage. And then the boar is going to walk up to the edge of the cliff. And oh, it's not meant to be just him. I will need. Oh shit! Didn't even realize how long the line was. 120-foot line. I need Katya, Yormund, and Carmilla. I need deck saves from all of you, please, as the boar unleashes a bolt of lightning that just cuts through your whole shield wall there. Oh,
Oof.
You have advantage, Katya.
Oh, thank you.
It didn't help, but it was there.
It's fine. It is what it is.
okay. So Carmilla not looking too good. I'm going to give a quick roll for. Who is that? Okay, so Odu's okay. Camilla and Katya, unfortunately, you are going to take some damage here. Okay, you will each take 18 points of lightning damage, unless you've got something to resist.
How many points? 8.
8.
Cool. Thank you.
And Yeoman, did I miss yours there? You did 19, yeah, you good.
19.
Okay, and then their units are going to try and attack the other Goliaths here. Ooh, 21 to hit the Goliath. Your rock smashes their Katya, and a 20 against their toughness. So they are going to inflict 2 casualties on this hit. And your rock smashes are now diminished. I need a morale save from them, please.
Okay. Wait. How many characters? They can use a reaction to. Is it this group that's being attacked? To reduce it by 1.
Oh yeah, the stone skin. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, then I'll do that.
Cool. Yeah, so then you're not diminished. You only take one casualty there. And that is the dwarves. Oh, that doesn't actually roll for that. Okay. So then it is going to be the other ship that starts moving up and gets to kind of where it is on the map now. It moves, it's supposed to move 3 actually. It should just be passing over the Vanguard line, but it's going to have to make a save. Yeah. Oh, okay. Dirty 20 to get past the Valkyries.
Yeah, that works for them.
That is technically over there. All those people are still on the ship. As yeah, they start coming in. The people on the ship are going to start using ranged attacks as the spearmen start throwing spears at the Goliaths as they approach. Oh, but they miss, just sending these spears up into the hillside, not able to get the right height. They are the only ranged attacks they've got there on that ship. And doesn't look like there's enough units. Yeah, actually, the raiders will be able to get in and start moving in now. So they'll take an attack against Oda's shield wall as well.
With disadvantage.
Yeah, naturally. Good shout. Ooh, making it a 19, not a crit though.
At least they have disadvantage. Wait. No,
They roll
don't.
with disadvantage.
Oh, fuck. That just...
Do they have disadvantage on the power check as well?
No. Just the attack.
Okay, so does a 14 beat?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Toughness.
okay. I need Oda to make a morale check or suffer an additional casualty. So it'll be 1, but if they succeed, okay, no, she's good. So just 1.
Cool.
Okay, I think that is them, but it is going to then go to Elson's the undead, as they are going to fight back against the Holy Blockade.
They roll with disadvantage because I'm holy, both on attacks and power.
We'll get to the actual.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
No, I mean no, that's good, good shout. I just mean because this is Elson's crew, he will be approaching you directly. We'll see on the next round what happens there, as this is. Okay, a 10 from the Draugr and a 16 from Elson's Birdman.
I believe the 16 will hit. See, 16 hits, yeah. Okay, no
Ooh, but
damage.
only a 7 on the power.
Whew.
Yeah, I think the oh no, only if it inflicts a casualty. Cool. So they come in. You are able to hold them off as the undead armies come for you. But you do notice it doesn't seem like they are completely focused on attacking you. They seem like they are trying to just hold you at bay for a moment. As we go to Katya and the Goliaths on this side.
Nice. So the mammoth hunters are just going to attack the peoples in front there. Ooh. And then Peltast. And I think that I doubt that would fail. So that's 2 casualties.
On against who? Sorry.
The ones right in front, so the ones next to the mammoth archers and the shield maidens. Between.
Yeah.
Cool. And then the rock smashers will attack the ones that are right next to them up there. Ooh, I don't know if that'll go through.
Yeah, those both hit.
Woman God. And then Katya also gets to take like her turn in character, right?
Yeah, so that's combat is the normal D&D in character, and then battle is that other
Okay.
thing. That's the distinction. But yes, it is your turn, and these guys are with you here. They will move in a bit with you as well.
Does this person look like some kind of general or leader or kind of thing?
Yeah, that one does look like they are leading the spear throwers. They would have actually moved in a little bit from there by now, but
Okay. She's done a charge through the bush. Wow. Well, maybe not to that spot. Let's go to this spot. And attack twice with her great axe. 1 and a 2. Oh, I forgot to target.
– 25 hits.
Yeah, I'm also gonna rage attack. I'm a barbarian, goodness.
Okay.
So that'll be an extra 2 damage. Right.
They both actually hit 15 just hits.
Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah, she's looking hurt, as she's not expecting a bunch of Goliaths to jump out of the bushes.
We are experts at stealth. Look at that. She gives like she tells the Goliath that also in the bushes at her. She'll be like, "Well done. We're good for big people at hiding." And yeah, then I'll be at 10.
Okay, yeah, the Goliath's gonna back you up and start smashing the minions too. But that then takes us to the top of the round, as we are going to go. We'll go to the other side after the two of you, because we are still here. So, Camilla, at this point, you can see that most of the people have disembarked here. There's more than we can see on the combat map, but there are loads of enemies coming towards you, and the shield wall is holding firm for now. What are you doing?
what I'm doing is first gonna have the what's called the archers basically fire volleys towards the people. But I don't think that's gonna do much. So instead,
and also
oh, sorry, the wrong one.
you have to make a morale check to use the volley. That's the. So you make a morale check, and then if you're successful, you can target 2 spaces. But the 10 would not be enough, right? Yeah. So, oh wait, you're using the grung.
Yeah, the grung.
Oh, I thought you were using the other ones. Okay, yeah. So the grung aren't able to volley, but you can still target 1 space.
At least. Yeah, that gotta be it.
Oh, so you rolled the attack already. Okay, no. So then that is not a hit. The grung, that's quite a hell of a long shot for this grung to make. The arrows land a bit short, landing on the bridge next to the other archers.
And I'm gonna return the favor. Though, first, I need a little top up.
Okay, nice. 7 points of damage there to him. Yeah, just swings in, tries to hit you with the axe, and you just catch the hand and bite his wrist.
And then I gotta stab his wrist.
So you might take that hand with you. Yeah, you you lop his arm off. With that is that's some tasty blood right there.
Let's see. Oh well. And then I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
he pulls
retreat.
back at that point and is just screaming as he's lost a hand. You run off with it.
Yep, I'm gonna retreat to enjoy some meal. And that brings us to whoever.
You haven't used all your units, just by the way. You have the archers on the bridge as well. You have control over them. And the Fangblade Assassins. I don't know if you're not using them on purpose, but you do have 2 other units in battle that you can command.
Oh! Ah, I totally forgot about those. Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't actually tell you about the archers until today, but I forgot about the grung myself. But yeah, your assassins are still there in the back, behind the Draugr lines, which we're about to go and have a look at properly.
Wait, that means I can attack the Draugr.
Indeed,
Let's see, what do they have? Well, I'm not really sure what the fuck they have. Huh. That's actually a really good question what they have.
In the actors, you can go to Warfare Players, Brodovik, and you can find them there.
Yeah, I have them up, but it's like there doesn't seem to be like any damage things on them.
You have normal attack always.
Just let's normal attack
And a volley.
them. No, they don't have a volley.
They do inflict 2 casualties on a successful power check, though. So if the opposing unit is bigger than yours, which this one most definitely is. So yeah, unfortunately not able to do too much damage to them, but you do know that if you can get them, you should be able to take out quite a few. It's just your unit doesn't want to get caught right up in the horde.
Yeah, they do have a volley. Sorry if I'm interrupting. Maybe I'm seeing something else.
It's just using the other unit. The archers have a volley, but the
Oh,
assassins.
the fangs. Okay, yeah, I was looking at the archers. My bad.
The assassins do have their camouflage ability, though. That is you kind of in the trees there. If you wanted to make them hide, you could try and make a command check, and attacks against them would have disadvantage, and their next attack would have advantage.
And
I
command
think that
checks
is usually
are
an action.
Morale, I believe.
Oh no, it's not. It's a bonus action that specifically.
Yep, and I'm out of bonus actions, at least on Camilla.
No, the unit has its own action and bonus action. You used your action to attack and failed, but it's still got a bonus action and movement. Okay, so yeah, they are not too coordinated right now. But then, would you like to use your archers?
Nah. Nah. Let's go to German.
Okay, Yeoman.
Just call me German. Yeah, Yeoman's realizing with the Goliaths coming in around, he doesn't have to be here. He's instead realizing all the bear folk that just landed opposite the bridge, and he's gonna move to deal with that. So yeah, he's just breaking off, letting the shield maidens and Goliaths deal with that, and heading just straight left, trying to take the hounds with him. Yeah, not much he can actually do in combat. Actually, no, he'll. Yeah, he'll
Pretty
dash.
target-rich environment.
Yeah, but just you can't really get anywhere at the moment.
I mean, you can see now that as you turn around towards the bear noises, you can see that there's a good chance they're going to start moving in and getting in behind the rest of your soldiers. So to move in
Yeah,
that direction, yeah, positioning might not be a bad thing to do this round.
yeah, but yeah, that's all he's gonna end up doing. And okay, units, archers. Fuck you, archers. They're gonna attack the vanguard. Nope. Okay. Hounds are going to attack the bear folk. Oh my fucking god. Ah!
The rolls from your guys' side have been horrible tonight. I'm sorry.
Fuck. Okay, would Oda's shield maidens have flanking from the mammoth hunters? against the Vanguard?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So
I keep forgetting what we said about flanking, but yeah, they can also engage and stuff. So I'd say
nice. So that'll just be a normal roll because they had disadvantage from the shield wall. Nice. That's 2 casualties on the Vanguard, and if they're diminished from that, Oda can take a second attack.
yeah, they are not diminished.
Fuck. Oh well.
Okay. Guess they're just reading everyone's abilities every time. But yeah, they take 2. Yeah, but they are still looking. Yeah, they're still looking pretty good.
Yep. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
my turn. Oh, actually, yeah, Yeoman's just gonna ready an action, just an attack action to anyone who comes close.
okay, cool.
That's it. Now that's my turn.
Then going to their turn, we will see. Yes, the bears are going to move in.
Oh wow, they're getting close.
It's only 30 feet.
God damn it, someone's on my square.
Okay, so yeah, this guy's coming in right before the hounds. This there. Oh, that was meant to have it.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy valiantly dodges the first attack, but then the other paw just catches him, and you see this man get brutally murdered by a polar bear in front of you. As there are bears on either side of you, Komal, and these ones seem much less friendly than your Alve.
I think you targeted one of. That's a friendly fire.
No,
This
where
one
did they?
died.
Oh shit! Did I move them all at once? I
Yeah,
thought I
you
hadn't
were.
moved that group yet. This is fuck my life.
I'll
Wait,
also move. Never mind.
wait, what? Is that where you were standing?
Oh, I was just gonna say I'll move Shepherd. I was going to move Shepherd back just to get him out of the way, but yeah, it's not my
Okay.
turn.
Oh, okay. Where are you supposed to be standing?
Pretty much where I am. It's just that Shepherd is on top of other people. Yeah.
Because you were 5. Okay. This guy is going to rage, and he's going to attack Shepherd then. And its third attack.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. This guy comes in raging and with his battle axe manages to get 3 clean strikes on Shepard as he just cleaves this axe into him, cutting off patches of fur, and Shepard is not happy about that one, as this guy seems horrible. I mean, he looks also oddly familiar to Yomund as you see this guy. Like, just look at him and for some reason picture the devil. It's like probably just because he's hitting your dog, but that is them. As the bear is going for commoner. Did I roll that already? No, no, I did not. There's 10 points of slashing damage to you there, Camilla, with a 19 to hit you. That is the claw, and then a bite. But the bite misses as it smacks you with its claw, but is not able to finish the job here. Um, the hounds are moving in, and as the ship has moved up, archers are now over here. The archers are going to try and hit the guys on the bridge again. Uh, 13. Does that hit the hunters? It does. And a 21 on against their toughness is going to hurt them, as you take. So let's see. Okay, yeah, they're not using anything extra. They're just 1 point off of the hunters. And I think that's them. I know the vanguard's on their turn as well. Okay, that's fine. We'll do the rest there. So we go now to Mikil, but we are going to. Oh, we might have to move the map again. Fuck it, I want to. I'm just gonna take a picture. So we can replicate that on the other side as we go to your turns. Also, didn't get the initiative order in there as well. But Mikil, it is currently your turn, and the 3 of you are here. You can be anywhere in that sort of starting space, but where would you like to go yourself as I fix the warfare map?
Well, like any good combat, it starts with me casting Shield of Faith. So I shall do that before I do anything else.
Well, I'll say you could have done that on round 1 as well, so we can. I'll give
okay.
the 3 of you each an extra action on this turn.
Okay, cool. Um. Yeah. God, the options. Okay, don't think. I'm really just gonna run up, and if I could select my character, probably just start dealing with the Draugrs that have risen from the dead. So am I on the wrong thing? Shouldn't be. Oh,
It might
Right.
be in combat later. There we go.
there you go. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna use my turn to deal with the drawers that have moved up close to, I guess, skeletons. I don't know what to call them.
There's a mix. There are some Draugrs, there are some skeletons. That
Okay,
one
yeah.
is a skeleton that you run up.
Ah,
You can
okay.
hover over them, doesn't it show you the
Oh
name?
yeah, there's armed Draugr, and then the unnamed ones must be skeletons.
Yeah, the armed Draugr look much scarier. There are a couple of stray dwarves here as well, but none of these initial ones look that dangerous. You can probably cut through them fairly easily. I mean, with enough force.
With enough force, yes. Do you know what? Just give me a sec. I'm failing on using my CX. It's been a while.
Alright, I think I fixed the warfare now as well.
Okay, yeah. And I'm gonna attack this skeleton. It's gonna be a long roll. Well, I'm thankful I have extra attack. Let's try again. Okay,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
maybe a bit overkill for a skeleton, but oh well.
That's on him.
Um, yeah. What are you actually using to make that attack? Just the sword,
Yeah,
because
just CX.
that will be enough to kill that one and one of the other ones. Up to you how that actually happens. But one of the others closest to it.
Okay. Ooh, okay, so as Mikla is swinging his sword, he puts I suppose, yeah, too much strength into it. So he just comes swinging down, and you just see this icy energy like just flow out from it. So like in a wave down, and just hits the guy. Would it make sense if it hits this guy? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just shattering him as he falls to the ground.
Yes. And then that'll be my turn.
Nice. Okay, so after you, I did get a picture. It is the towering guy, so they are. Oh, also your units. Are you moving any of your warfare units?
Oh yeah, true that. I think no, my units will stay the same, although I will attack the Dwarven Guard with my Hammers of Broderick again.
Go for it.
Okay, so that's advantage on attack test.
Nice.
That's 21.
That'll
that hit?
hit, yeah.
Okay, and then power. That is also advantage.
Ooh, great.
Holy shit.
Damn, nice. Okay.
Is it advantage on the power check? Oh, it's the power. Okay.
Yes, close range. This unit has advantage on attack test and power test against adjacent units. And then there is also the heavy training. Each medium, heavy, and super infantry unit this commander controls inflicts one additional casualty. I do also control the town guard, which classify. Oh wait, no. Oh no, never mind.
No, that's
think-
just heavy training means each one that you control. So that doesn't mean they all get to add to that.
Unit specific.
Just means you do an extra damage when you succeed. So
Yeah, okay.
I'd say you do 3 there then, because you got the crit. I'll say you do 3 instead of the 2 that you would usually do,
Okay.
which means they are very much diminished.
Yeah, an extra one.
And with that, they are broken.
Whoa.
Incredible.
Let me just double check. I think they might have something against. Nope. How do you just completely destroy this unit of dwarves?
Ooh,
Height
Mikkel
advantage.
he just takes his sword up and just points them at the dwarves and just gives the orders to charge, and you just see the hammers of Broderick just charging, shields up, spears at the ready, and just a slaughter. Like they've already been damaged from the other units, so that really just tipped the scales in our favor.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. And with that, the dwarves have been taken care of, giving you a clear path up to the graveyard for the rest of your soldiers.
Nice.
I'll try and move them.
And then can I move my town guards up to the spot that I just in front of the Goliath Rock Smasher?
I think you can only move one on a turn unless you've got an ability that lets you.
Ah, okay. In that
Remember,
case,
it's quite a distance. It's like
yeah, that's fair. In that case, that'll be my turn.
yeah, most units have only got a 1. Do let me know if you've got something that I forgot about. But yeah, we'll go to the other side on the river where they are landing and not managing to get past the shield wall. They are going to make some attacks against the Goliaths and the shield maidens. So first, the vanguard is going for the shield maidens.
With
With disadvantage.
yeah. Watch them roll a 20 anyway.
There we go. So 17 was the roll.
Yep. Fuck up, fuck up. Fuck you!
Okay, so that is 2 casualties. Unless, don't you have a thing where you have to make a morale thing?
Yeah. Um.
So
Valley.
yeah, you take 2 casualties there, which means you're diminished, but you cannot fail on morale checks. So you would be making a morale check, but you cannot be diminished.
Hmm.
The shield wall is seemingly breaking, but Oda is still fighting strong. And then these guys, they can't actually get on land. Yeah, knowing what the battlefield actually looks like here, the rest of the units can't really get attacks in because they all use their ranged abilities. So currently, because the Goliaths and the Shield Maidens have got them walled in there, they're not able to do anything else. And we go to the next person in initiative, which is the Valkyries. So Svenja, it is your turn now, and you've basically got an extra action here.
Okay. Okay, let's do Svenja first. So, sorry, I was distracted with someone looking for stuff. This is the armed. Where is the? You did say there's like a big nasty that seems to be more heavily armored than the rest. Where is he? It would have been Ailson, wouldn't it?
I mean, yeah, Ailson's quite far away.
Ailson's quite far away.
Please turn down. I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Is that what I sound like?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay, I don't know that your mic seems to be. That was very clear. Anyway, there are a bunch of skeletons in front of you that don't look like they are that threatening. But there are 2 armed Draugr behind those forces that seem well armored, but still undead. Just they don't, they're just Draugr. But at the back, you can see that Ailson and a Bone Knight are currently conversing, and there's a whole horde of skeletons walking with them. These are just stragglers that are up in front of you. It seems like they're making their way towards the main grave in the middle there. But yeah, from where you are, the skeletons and the Draugr are the immediate threat to you.
Let me just unmute this thing for a seckie here. I have too many open windows on my desktop, so that's why we're having a bit of a shit experience right now. Apologies for that. She's going to throw out her old school. We're going to do the Valkyrie rapier thingy and attack this chappie here. And damn it, sorry, I am not this unplanned usually. Why is it not attacking here? Come on, man, for fuck's sake, machine. Okay, weird. Let's try something else. It does not allow me to do that. That's better. It does seem that I have gotten messed up here. Okay. Let's just fuck's sakes. One d20 plus 6. Okay, I'm just going to do this manually. My apologies for that. It's a 22 on this chappy, and the damage will be I'm gonna have to tell you that this thing has done some weird shit. In terms of the formatting. Come on, man. Foundry. Only 8 plus 3. That will be 15 points of damage. That would, so that is 9 points piercing and 6 points fire. And she will, just to not go through this really painful shit again, she will flick out with her wrist at him. Oh, he's dead. The next person, next one, will just flick out a little ice knife at it. That's a 12 and it misses the skeleton. Okay, so that's her actions. And battle map. The Valkyries will be where is the healing thing? Sorry, no, that would not be the Valkyries, that would be the Dragontooth Fairies. Will medicate Odor's Shield Maiders and increment its casualty die by 1, I guess. And we don't have a rank on the battlefield. That is... I don't know how to interpret this. Troops of fame and great renown. As a reaction to be deployed, the unit controls choose an opposed commander. Each unit controlled by that commander must succeed on a morale test. So I don't know if that means if I'm choosing Ailson, all of his units have to do the morale test. But
Yeah, all
let's
the ones that he controls specifically as
okay, but I think what they're rather going to do is they can't attack because they did the dive attack last time. So okay, the is there a commander that commands the Draken unit and the Flostovik Raiders that came off the first ship? So I just pick one of them.
Yeah, I mean you can see the commanders of those units on the field, so tell me which unit you're going for. But you can assume that each ship has at least one command, so three baggers.
I'm going to choose the Bone Knight, and all of the units that he controls must succeed a morale check against DC 11 plus tier, which I guess is regular, which is a 1. The DC 12 morale check.
They will succeed on that as they are mindless and they cannot fail morale.
Fuck. Okay.
But
And this is the grey archers are going to again do their morale check, and we're getting better at this. Courageous, volley, DC 13 command morale check, so that's a 1d20 plus 5, and they are going to fail that.
I think if they're human, you can just do auto succeed. Once
No, they're the Goliaths, so they are going to just fire into the Flostovik Raiders again. They are really keen on killing those buggers, and that would be a 1d20 plus 3. So their attack roll is a 14.
that hits.
Okay, and their power roll is a 20.
Is effective. How many?
Okay, so this is interesting. Brutal. I don't know if this. I guess it says applies to everything. This unit affects 2 casualties in a successful power test.
Nothing more. So, which unit are you attacking with?
The the Mammoth Tribe archers, hunter archers.
Yeah, that just you just do 2 damage.
Okay. Are they
Diminished? Yes.
diminished? Right. That is our stuff.
And they take an extra one. Because they failed it. Morale save.
So they are just seeing these giant archers on the top of the hill firing these. It's almost like the Avatar. The arrows are just not human-sized; they're Goliath-sized arrows. These are terrifying things.
Yeah, Brynhilde stole some of Mikkel's ballista bolts.
That's not for your short bow, but she's got it. Okay. Sorry about that. I think I will try and see why the hell I can't get Svenja's stuff to activate. But that's
So then we go on to Gorm. It is your turn.
Okay, quick question. I might have missed it. The druids, the warriors here, the werebears, are they engaged with the healers or with the hounds?
They are not engaged technically, but
Okay.
they were attacking the hounds. They seem
I
much
can
more focused on that.
I can move here then.
Yeah.
Wait, let me open their sheet. Yeah, they can. Orders are also use actions, right? Unless it says no action required. Yeah, I see it. We will. It's once a battle. We'll use medicate on the shield maidens. They will regain 1 hit point.
As you do that, they are not engaged, but you are being chased by betters.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so into
I'll
that
heal.
space.
I'll heal the shield maidens for 1, and I believe that's all I can do with them. Yeah, and then I'll attempt to hit the Draugr Legion with my blockade. Nope, not this time.
Oh,
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, actually, Maui, right?
Yeah, you are on the map
Yeah,
now, and at this point, you can see that Ailson and his herdmen are the ones that you've been running into, but you can see he's having a conversation with this bone knight on the other side of the graveyard. And yeah, this is the first time you're actually coming close enough to get into melee with him.
Let's see if this works properly. 'Cause we have an extra action, you said.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't work from D&D Beyond. No, it does not work, and I didn't update the sheet, so I'll just cast a different spell. Gorm. All reliable. Shield of Faith. There we go. Okay, it casted both of them. Then
No, sorry, I added it
I'll
manually, I
remove
think.
I'll remove the Shield of Fate then if protection for good and evil works.
Oh yeah, it can. Were you just doing Field of Faith for the
Yeah.
effect?
Yeah, then I'll just there we go.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an action. One of them. And I completely fucked up, but let's start moving. When I get to this point, I'll use my action and cast the almighty sacred flame on the mighty skeleton. Let's go. It hit. It worked. Straight in
Yeah,
the book.
this is where Sacred Flame actually worked against the undead. In fact, okay, yeah, 10. Nice. So that's 1 down, and you can see them chattering as they moving in towards you.
Yeah, I believe I don't have a bonus action. And I accidentally did everything in the wrong order. But yeah, that's me.
Okay. So as you guys start clearing your way through the undead hordes and while on the other side your units are fighting tirelessly, the dwarves, whose turn it would be next, have been broken and defeated. Those who have survived are running, but there are few survivors after that beating that they just took. However, the guy with his boar, he's up there and standing on the cliffside. They were about to come charging down, but as he sees the rest of his unit just getting wiped out, one of them comes running to him, going, "Sir, we've got to get out of here. There's too many. This isn't what Ailson promised us at all." And he's going to regrettably take that boar and try and flee, as he's no longer a threat to you on the other side, and the skirmishers are going to be making their attacks though, as the other ship starts coming in. So let's see. They're going to start trying to push up on Odir again.
I did heal her for 1. I'm not sure if you applied it.
I thought you healed the other one. Yeah.
Oh my bad.
Oh, I did. Yeah, actually, I did it. Unless wait, did Svenja also?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So
Then,
they've got
okay, yeah,
two
that's fine.
things.
That's fine.
Yeah, and these guys. Oh no, where is? So they have to do that roll thing to get into the Vanguard thing. Morale check.
Yeah, it's the Raiders of West.
Okay.
Oh, but they couldn't get onto the ground. So yeah, it's the Vanguard.
Yeah. Sorry. Back.
Okay, so the Vanguard's going to move in and go for the Goliaths as they come running through, and then the others are going to disembark. As a 16 to hit the Goliaths. The Hunters, does that hit?
Which one of the hunters?
The Mammoth Hunters, the
Oh,
melee ones that are really next to the. Okay, a 12 doesn't hit. Try to speed it up. 7 doesn't do any damage though, as the Goliaths are battling them. The rest of them disembark, starting with the Raiders, who are not looking great. And actually, they are going to use the action to go into a shield wall themselves as they disembark, and they go into a shield wall to meet Odir again. So that is their action, and taking us on, use their ranged attacks. Who am I missing? Oh, right. Ailson and Ebro. So Ailson's going to be fighting back against you, Gorm, with everything that they've got here.
yep. Hopefully,
And I'm gonna
disadvantage
make
will
their-
save me.
Oh, is it disadvantage against
Yeah.
you?
Both on
Cool.
attacks and power. 11 will not
And power.
go through.
Okay, nice. So they
The holy men of Roderick.
and these unholy creatures cannot touch you. 12 not enough?
I don't think so. Let me make sure. No,
These are
Sure.
so low. These.
no, not
So hang
enough.
on a second. The power only applies if the attack roll hits, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, 1 to hit will still.
Yeah.
Miss. But yeah, I'm doing
Yeah,
my
I
part.
just forgive me for rolling too quickly. I'm just trying to get them. I'm just trying to roll. But we do go on the actual combat map. You now see Elson moving in with his skeleton bros as the horde. Should I say hordes of skeletons move in? They are. Oh, they can move quite far actually. Oh no, that's bad. They're just shambling as the Bone Knight takes a few steps forward and is going to climb up onto the rock. He is going to lift his blade and do an incantation as you see these infernal runes begin to surround the sword and glow from his body. And then he plunges the blade down into the stone, and you will see that entire ship just beginning to rattle, and you'll see the bones rolling across the ground towards it, much like you've seen before. However, you destroyed that creature that was here last time. That you would probably think is why they are not having much of a why they aren't afraid of the Valkyries, even though they were coming in here. These creatures are beyond Valhalla and they have seen the dark side. But what you all see now rising from this grave is the skeleton of a frost giant, fully equipped with shield, axe, and helm. Now, this is a full on unit on the battlefield, and the rule is that this is a siege engine, and a siege engine cannot be targeted until I think their infantry is destroyed. Let me double check. I think it can't be targeted by certain things. I'm just checking. But yeah, this thing is going to be difficult to actually take out with your units. It may be a case for doing it in the combat, as you can now see this thing looking down at you as it forms itself in the middle. But
Yeah.
that is their turn. And it takes us to Katya.
Oh, nice animation, by the way.
Yeah.
The map is completely like dark for me, but well, let's go with her mammoth people first. Her Goliaths. Are people still standing in the same positions as the picture that Gaz sent in?
That was from when we switched.
Yeah, I mean, no one's really moved around all that much. You do have. Yeah, just can you send another screenshot? Oh, I don't understand. You can everyone else see on this map?
I can
Yeah.
see everything.
Okay, cool.
That is a
I
big
just-
skelly boy.
I didn't know if she meant the map had crashed or if I just haven't given everyone. visual.
I did reload it. It's just completely black for me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's okay, don't worry
If
about
everyone
it.
else can see, you should be able to as well. I don't know why I wouldn't.
Okay, let's say that the Goliaths that are not adjacent to anyone are gonna throw a rock at the ships because they can throw it according to the phrasing at anything. Yeah,
Yes,
as an
exactly.
action.
Units like that. That is exactly the kind that you need. Yeah, I'll give you the exact rule, but that you can absolutely do.
Awesome. Oh, okay. Oh, they're gonna hit with that. And then the other Goliaths are just going to make an attack to the one on the ones to the north of them. Okay. The Goliaths do not attack this time. And then is the lady that Katya was attacking still adjacent to her?
We're currently on the other map with the
Yeah, we will. I mean, we might as well actually switch back because we've got all of your turns up now anyway. So yeah, I think probably though, yeah, the one you were fighting is still there.
Okay. And let's do. Great axe 1 and 2.
Yeah, 26 hits.
Cool. So it'll be 17 damage because of rage, and that'll be a 10.
Okay, this woman is badly injured as your Goliaths move in and start helping with this fight, but it's all getting quite messy out here. Yeah, we're gonna have to move some things around, but then I think we go back into the initiative order that is here with Kamala. And I'll try and fix the warfare while you take your turn.
Ah, the map just went black for me.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, unless maybe it signed you out or something. But Kamala, are you there? Can you see it? Danny, are you there?
Is your mic muted?
Yes. Oh, I was just watching like the what's called Dana map. That's why.
Well, let me not distract you. It's your turn. There's a bear trying to eat you. I don't know why the maps seem to have crashed. Yeah, it's still working for me. I don't. It might just be your
try and
machine.
log in again.
Perfect. Well, not happy with the bear. So let's strike it. Strike them. And not happy. Let's get behind that rock.
You are going to provoke an attack of opportunity from one of the other less bear-like folk.
Well, that's fine.
You would. That's also not rolling. It just keeps telling me I've got flanking. Did you try and move and it's not doing anything as well?
Yep.
Ah, good.
It just moved on my screen.
Same.
Boundaries. It's that time of night. Okay, yeah, you have moved though. There we go. You got a 7. You missed. So you get a big axe swinging at you, but duck underneath as you dart away. You are getting close to Ingrid and the healing circle, which I will point out, if you can get in there, you will be able to receive medical treatment.
Perfect.
So, yeah, free healing over there. But for now, you managed to have gotten sort of out of the way and done some damage to the bears, actually.
And then we have the Draga. Yeah, let's... First, let's use the assassin and hopefully hit them. Oh, 16.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
And let me see, then it's the power for damage as I recall.
Yeah, so that is not enough, unfortunately.
And let's see here. Then we use the frogs to see if we can attack. What is it called? Those ones? What's called those thingies? Olson's Birdmen.
Oh, right.
I think that hits.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, that hits. And that is a success. Nice. So they, and if I understand correctly, because the grung hit them with poison arrows, they will have disadvantage on their next attack.
That sounds about right. And that's all on my turn.
Okay. Yeah, very nice. You do some damage to them. As Yormund, we go to you.
Okay. I'll take combat first, so Shepherd is actually going to do this. It's going to do this.
Oh, when did he get that?
Since level
Forgot
5.
about it. Totally forgot that was even a thing. Yeah, you could absolutely get all of them. This guy just runs in, starts just slashing at your wolf, and then does a fucking dragon spread.
Oh well.
Yeah, no, all of them. They are minions, so Oh no,
Oh.
so it's not actually enough.
Oh.
Because that's how it works with saving throws, and that is a polar bear. But they are none of them are looking good. They're all covered in frost and ice. They have instant frostbite. They do come from a much colder part of Mordia to you, so you get the impression they're used to the cold, but they're not used to ice breathing wolves. That takes them all by surprise.
Nice. So, Jormund is actually going to Giant Smite. Come around here. And lay into the fucker who attacked my wolf.
You can also give me an insight or a history check as you attack this man. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, 10 for insight. I'm not sure what's giving me advantage. No.
One of the runes, maybe? You got a new one? Level 5?
No, it thinks I'm flanking, but no.
Yeah, I think it's confused as to who the minions belong to. It's also interesting. Okay, yeah, you don't know who this guy is with a 10 on insight. Never seen this guy before in your life, but he just smacked your wolf.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
And another attack. No. Oh, it hits. And I'll send Shepard actually back to Ingrid because he's not doing so well. So Shepard will run off. Well, they can get an attack of opportunity, but
No, I'll say after being frozen, they
nice.
won't have reaction.
So Shepard will just go all the way up to Ingrid, all meek and pitiful.
Yeah, she'll look very concerned as she ushers him into the healing circle, and she will begin healing him.
Awesome. So right, for warfare, come on, archers. Useless.
You can auto succeed on Morval if you want. They got courageous probably.
Actually, yeah. I'll do it. Uh, ooh. So, attacking two spaces, is it an attack for each space or okay.
Yeah.
So first one will be at the vanguard. To the 14 hit?
It does, actually. Just hits.
Nice. Come on. And a 13.
That is just enough. Their toughness is 13 as well.
Fuck yes. And that is 2 casualty die.
My guys, threading the needle.
Which would diminish them. However, I think they have the same thing as Odo. I'm just checking. Nope.
Courageous.
Courageous is the advantage.
Or
on-
dreadful war.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. They should have bread for war. They've got a different thing. But so they make their morale save, but they've got adaptable, so they have advantage on that. Okay, so they are not. They are diminished, but they don't take an extra one on that one. But yeah, they are just pecked with arrows.
So that's 2 on them, and the other one at the Flostovic Raiders. That one. It's close.
Almost.
Yeah. A 15 to attack.
That hits.
Nice.
Oh,
And
Oh,
they're
that's
14
enough.
power. Fuck yeah.
So they need to make another one.
I think they're dead. It's 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 anyway. Ooh!
No, then that makes it 3, which is enough to break it.
Fuck yes. My man, Scurfer. Getting shit done.
What is that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, nice. They are that.
The
So there's
hounds
no.
will.
Sorry, I just
Oh.
when the rally thing is something that you do on your turn to get a point back, right? It's not something when you break.
No action required, so I think it's just, yeah, it is whenever you break.
Okay, yeah. So it's when you are brought to 0, then you have to
Yeah.
rally to see. Okay, so
DC
I assume
13
that
morale
happens.
test, no action required.
Yeah, but if they fail, they're just gone, I think. They're
Yeah.
disbanded. It's like a less push to try and come back.
But is that
13.
something that happens on their turn or just
It
happens
doesn't
immediately?
specify.
I think it's
I think-
immediate, just because no
Yeah.
action required doesn't really. Ha!
Okay, no, they're fucked. Okay, so the raiders are dealt with.
Fuck yes. The hounds will attack the bearer folk. Come on, please. There we go.
Yeah, baby.
Now, come on, please.
Yeah,
Woo!
baby. I think they're killing them as well.
That's 3 damage.
Wait, you're attacking which ones with the hounds?
The
Oh, right, the
bears.
hounds are over there. Oh, I was looking at the wrong unit. Okay, yeah, those definitely hit. So, how much damage is that?
3.
Okay, they do have advantage. Okay, so they do manage to rally.
Hmm.
As yeah, you you just like you will start taking these guys down as your minions here will overwhelm these bears as they come charging in, and in doing so they will take down the polar bear and the brown bear. But in doing so, you'll see both of these creatures get knocked out and turn into just regular humanoids. But those 2 bears are dead.
This is such a good idea. Alright, so Odo's shield mage. Yep, Odo is going to bonus action break her shield wall and move here and make an attack on the vanguard.
Yeah, baby.
15 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits.
Just 7.
Oh, 17. I saw the
Yeah.
5 on the modifier and oh no. Place the 7.
Oh my god.
I 3 nat 20s.
Can make this shit
This
up.
is their elite unit, I will point out. So let's see what. And sorry, who are you attacking them with as well?
The vanguard.
No, I mean, who with the hounds as well?
No, with the shield maidens.
Oh, okay. Nice. So 3 again.
Yes. And if somehow they are oh right, dreadful.
No, they didn't have great football. They just succeeded on their check last
Okay,
time.
so if this diminishes them, Odo can get another free attack against the unit.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
It didn't. She didn't diminish them. They were already diminished. I don't know if that still applies, but they do succeed on their check. So
If this unit
yeah, they're not
diminishes
looking
them,
good.
Okay.
But
Yeah. And so yeah, that's us done.
well, say Oda's shield wall is working very well, and there's a big bloody mess happening over there. So that then. Okay, we're going to finish their turn and I think we're going to end the session here for tonight because it is almost midnight. But as we go to these guys that are still actually alive, this one is going to try and make an attack specifically at the Jarl. He's going to try and get a lick in. Uh, they are having no luck against your forces here.
That y'all laughs it off.
Okay, but the archers then going for the longbowmen. I mean the archers. Oh no, actually they're going for the hounds this time after seeing that. So they're going to actually attempt a volley as well. It's okay. So they're going to go for the hounds and the archers. Misses the hound.
No.
Hits the archer. But not hard enough. Although archers, yeah, no effect.
It's
Not
it.
squishy enough.
I think if they had flaming volley, as long as they. Yeah.
They do have that actually, but they use the
But
volley
they would,
action, not
yeah.
flaming volley.
But now that I look
Or
at flaming
maybe
volley, that's. Sorry.
no, I suppose that is how flaming volley should work, but I did not
Yeah.
call it. They did not ignite their arrows. The bear, they're also on this turn.
Aren't they meant to have one casualty?
I think they're going.
Oh yeah, they do.
Rallying
It's,
is vector 2. I think.
no,
But rally only-
you are right. They are on one. I just didn't change
Ah.
the health bar one.
Oh, never mind.
But it is on their sheet. They are going to use their bear form assault, which I forgot about. That's the whole point. As they're going to attack the hounds with a +5/+5 this time.
Yeah, that's my trick.
Damn, I'm fucked.
17 to hit.
Uh,
That was power. Huh?
I mean, if they're both +5, I don't think it matters. Yeah, that hits anyway.
Yeah. Let me check because there's also big, and this unit has advantage on power tests against units whose casualties are lower than this.
The hounds are topped up.
Yeah, so that the the word casualty is really still confusing it. Oh, and it didn't use its savage, so that they try very hard, but you are holding those bears back like it was nothing. And I think that's them. Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh no, because the actual physical people can attack. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, but they're not going to be able to do anything based on what happened.
The
Okay.
wolf's fangs beats the bear's claws.
Clearly, that is what the skulls will sing as we bring our session to a close here. Yeah, thank you everyone for the session. I'm sorry it was maybe a bit of a weird one. There's a lot of exciting things that I think are about to happen, but we will save those for next week.
Honestly, it's been great so